smartandtastyrecipes.com. We're ready to put our carne asada on the grill. We've marinated it now for just about 4 hours. Remember, this marinade has some vinegar in it, as well as some lime. So we don't want to marinate it overnight because your meat might tend to get a little mushy. So 1 to 4 hours is plenty. We've done that. We've got our little indoor grill here. We've got it on pretty high heat. You might see a little smoke coming up. We've got our fan on. We're going to put it on the grill and get it started. We've got a little extra leftover marinade here, but it's not really important to throw that back on there. Isn't going to do you any good. Now this is a pretty thin piece of meat, so we're not going to cook it very long. We just want to get it done. And then we're going to slice it real thin and serve it over tacos. We're going to serve it on a little corn tortilla. But if you want to, you can get this meat just a little bit undercooked. Put it in the refrigerator, cook it, and the next day if you want to serve it, then you can just put it in a skillet, reheat it, finish it, and use it that way. That way you don't have to go through all this process on the same night you want to serve it. You can do it ahead of time. We're going to cook our little tortillas in a small skillet like this. We just put a little pan in the pan. We'll warm them up. Slice that up, drop it in there. It'll be perfect. As you can see, we're already getting our grill marks. Oh yeah. Our grill marks are coming along. Now again, this is a marinade, but you can do this recipe with only just a salt seasoning, maybe a little garlic, and that's all you need to do. Rub it in and serve it. That's better if you have a little smoke or a little mesquite maybe to do it that way. We've marinated this again for just about 4 hours. Okay, we've had our flank steak, carne asada, cooking now for about 8 minutes, 10 minutes each side. We want to get it just about done because we're going to slice it thinly and be prepared to serve it. If you were to cook this outside, we'd hope that you'd have some mesquite or even just some basic charcoal to cook it over, and you'll really enhance the flavor. I'll bring this over a little closer and you can take a look at it, and then we're going to slice it up thin and serve it over a warm corn tortilla. How's that look? Okay, we've cooked our carne asada meat, our flank steak. We're going to slice it thin, and we're going to warm a tortilla up. These are corn tortillas. We're going to warm a corn tortilla up. Lay a little carne asada meat, garnish it, and get ready to eat. First thing we're going to do is we're going to start slicing a little bit of this. This meat has rested now for a few minutes, and the juices are running out. And I sure hope the smell vision is working because it really smells good and it looks good. We're going to slice it thin. And while I'm doing this, I'm just going to take one of my corn tortillas. It's a small corn tortilla, and I'm going to lay it in this skillet. Got a little bit of Pam in there. We're going to get it warmed up. We're going to continue to slice this carne asada. And I'm going to take a chef's prerogative just to make sure. Oh, that's really good, folks. That's really good. And you can slice this any way you like. You can cut it down a little bit. Some people like to have bite-sized chunks of carne asada in their tortillas. Doesn't really matter, it's a personal preference. Whatever you like is fine. Some of that meat is just a little bit medium rare in there, and it looks really good. We're going to flip our tortilla. It's heating up nice. You don't have to overcook these or cook them very long. You just want to get a little bit warm. Pam works fine. That's just fine. We're going to lay that on our plate. We're going to lay a little of this carne asada meat in there. Folks, I got to tell you, this is really good. You're going to have to make this. Bring some friends over. When the weather gets nice, cook a little carne asada. You'll think you're south of the border. We're going to garnish this with a little avocado. I lucked out at the local market today and found a nice ripe avocado. And And if you don't like avocado, folks, I can't help you. You need to see the doctor. I'm going to put a little bit of cilantro on there. And top it with some pico de gallo. And let me tell you, this is some good pico. And we're going to have this recipe online shortly. We'll probably make a video of this and some guacamole. I came across a great pico recipe. I've tried to make pico for years and never been able to make a good one. But I've got a neighbor Dave. He's got a recipe. He was kind enough to share it with me today. And this is it. Alright folks, smartandtastyrecipes.com. Check us out. That's Carne Asada, Idaho style. Tune in next week. We're going to have a little bit of guacamole and some of that pico recipe for you. Thank you.